Good evening, class. Your favorite English teacher, Mike Liu, again. Botched international organization and crooked diplomatic officials. That's tonight's subject. The television interview with Chinese ambassador to the United States on Face the Nation last week was awful.
I asked the question because it also gets at there's a lot of unknown and a lot of suspicion because of that. And in fact, this week, Senator Tom Cotton, who sits on the Senate Intelligence and Armed Services Committee, suggested that the virus may have come from China's biological warfare program. That's an extraordinary charge. How do you respond to that?
I think it's true that a lot is still unknown. And our scientists, Chinese scientists, American scientists, scientists of other countries are doing their best to learn more about the virus. But it's very harmful, it's very dangerous to stir up suspicion, rumors, and spread them among the people. For one thing, this will create panic. Another thing is that it will fan up racial discrimination, xenophobia, all these things that will really harm our joint efforts to combat.
Margaret Brennan was doing okay, but the crooked ambassador Cui Tiankai tortured audience was nonsense and lies. I also got myself tortured by his pidgin English, though I didn't get paid to watch. Here is what I learned. Two things here. Number one, Chinese communist leadership is more willing to bribe WHO than to cooperate with that botched organization. The Chinese communist leader Xi is pulling the string from behind the scene. That's why its director general acts as a zombie who pay lip service to China and steamrollered Taiwan. Number two, poor Ambassador Cui knows nothing about the new coronavirus. His job is simply running damage control for his party leaders by whitewashing the official reports on this ongoing disaster. If you really believe what he said, there's something wrong with you. Period. 好，之前答应同学要做一个有关中国中共驻美大使崔天凯，他接受在 Face the Nation 外媒这个专访里面所做的有关新冠病毒的一个专访。那我们主要的目的是看他的他讲的英文但是当然会内容我会稍微评论一下，我刚刚就稍微评论一下他的内容。那至于说他的英文，同学我没有办法在今天一次把它讲完我们只是先分享一下这位驻美大使中共的驻美大使，他本身也是师范学校毕业的，而且是英文专业他主修就是英文，可能还当过英文老师，他居然的讲的英文是这个样子，我们可以再听一点
The virus. Of course, there are all kinds of speculation and rumors. There are people who are saying that these viruses are coming from some military lab, not of China, maybe in the United States. How can we believe all these crazy things?
You think it's crazy? Where did the virus come
Absolutely.
from?
那我刚好这边还好有译稿有译文我可以把它的那个内容稍微讲解一下，然后同学我也会把这个整个内容 YouTube 上面的影片也贴在我的部落格下面，同学可以做个比对。那内容我就念一遍好了，我就翻译一遍，把内容稍微讲一遍，免得同学听不懂。Margaret Brennan， 这个是主持人这位女的主持人问他说 ，I asked the question because it also gets that there's a lot of unknown and a lot of suspicion because of that。大概是讲说，我会问这样的一个问题，是因为它里面有很多东西我们大家不知道，外界搞不清楚到底发生什么事了，以至于大家有疑虑。 起人疑窦，有很多的疑虑在里面。And in fact, this week, Senator Tom Cotton, who sits on the Senate Intelligence and Armed Services Committee, suggested that the virus may have come from China's biological warfare program. 他的意思是讲说，美国参议员有一个叫 Tom Cotton， 大家有些同学可能蛮熟的，他是在美国参议院的情报军事委员会等于是这个小组，他质疑说，这个病毒可能是来自中国的一个生物战 （biological warfare） 的一个计划 （program）。That's an extraordinary charge. Extraordinary charge 就是说这个指控是蛮严重的、蛮重大的一个指控。How do you respond to that？你的回应是什么？当然，以我来讲的话，你要我相信崔天凯还是相信 Tom Cotton？当然他不会无的放矢啊，一定是有一些资讯、情资才会产生这样的一个质疑嘛。那我个人我先不听崔天凯讲我个人认为，以我个人的背景，我了解的，就在武汉病毒、武汉肺炎，我们讲的武汉 pneumonia 大概发生的那个时候，中国有一个讯息，有一个新闻可能被掩盖掉了，那个叫基因编码婴儿，那个人科学家叫贺建奎。也几乎是在去年同一个时间的新闻，我这边找到是2018年11月27号，是那个消息，但是另外有一个讯息，大概就是去年年底，大概就是新型冠状病毒出来的那个时候，说这个人被判刑了，确定了，2018年11月是他那个基因编码的人造人。就是基因编码婴儿这种基因工程，我们叫 human cloning，human cloning，就是克隆人，就是基因改造工程做出来，然后去年年底违背医学伦理或什么的被判刑了。那你会克隆基因工程会去，我们那个叫 gene edited human，gene edited babies， 你可不可以去把这样的技术运用在病毒身上，就会变成 gene edited virus， 就会变成武汉病毒。这个是有一定的道理跟逻辑，就是中国它技术是可以达到的。那至于说这个病毒怎么跑出来，都没人知道。那 Tom Cotton 说是为了要研究，他是用病毒来做生物战剂，这种生物战。它其实是不对称作战的一种，那为什么会弄到自己？如果是真的话，我没有办法去证明它到底是不是真的，我是合理的推断，那个就是实验室里面控管的不好，让它 leak out，让这个病毒外泄了，最后一发不可收拾。那外泄是怎么外泄的？有可能是人带出去的，有可能是实验的动物跑出去的，也可能是被污染的水流出去了，食物跑出去了，各种可能都几率都有了。所以说 Tom Cotton 这样的一个讲法，遭到了崔天凯严正的驳斥，讲了一大堆内容，胡说八道。但是会有 Tom Cotton 会有这样的迟疑，绝对不是随便胡说八道嘛。我的举证就是，贺建奎在去年年底同个时间，中共官方宣布被判刑、被罚金，那大概就是在那个时间点，武汉病毒出来。这个网络资料，除非我记错了，要不然网络资料应该可以查得到，同学有兴趣可以查查看。那我们撇开这个不谈了，我们看看崔天凯怎么回答。我相信同学是听不懂的。我们来看看他怎么回答。
Crazy.
Where did the virus come from?
We still don't know yet. It's probably, according to some initial efforts to combat the virus, scientists scientists of other countries are doing their best to learn more about the virus. But it's very harmful, it's very dangerous to stir up suspicion, rumors, and spread them among the people. For one thing, this will create panic. Another thing is that it will fan up racial discrimination, xenophobia, all these things that will really harm our joint efforts to combat the virus. Of course, there are all kinds of speculations and rumors. There are people who are saying that these viruses are coming from some military lab, not of China, maybe in the United States. How can we believe all these crazy things?
You think it's crazy? Where did the virus come
Absolutely
from?
crazy.
Where did the virus come from?
好，那个主持人一直问他说 Where did the virus come from？ 他都不讲。那我看一下译文，我听不懂他讲什么，我们来看一下译文好了。就是我这边刚好有他的英文原文。崔天凯讲 I think it's true that a lot is still unknown。当然很多还不知道。And our scientists, Chinese scientists, American scientists, scientists of all the countries are doing their best to learn more about the virus。这个又不是在演讲比赛，他讲这个不是废话。But it's very harmful。但他讲的不是那个病毒是很 harmful， 他居然讲说，那个 Tom Cotton 讲这种细菌战、生物战的指控是非常伤害非常大的。他不是讲那个细菌，他是讲这样的指控。It's very dangerous to stir up suspicion, rumors, and spread them among the people。他说这个非常的危险，去激起这样的一个疑虑，或者是去激出谣言，然后散布谣言在群众里面散布，这是中文直译啊。For one thing，从一点来看 ，this will create panic， 会制造恐慌。Another thing that is will fan up racial discrimination, xenophobia, all these things， 这也是中文直译从另外一方面来看，它也会激起racial discrimination， 就是种族上面的歧视。我不知道这跟种族歧视有什么关系。xenophobia， 仇外，这跟仇外有什么关系？这扯太远了。All these things 这些等等的事情 that will really harm our joint efforts to combat the virus。这些种种都会对我们的合作，我们联合打击病毒的合作是有伤害的。Of course, there's all kinds of speculations and rumors。当然会有各种形形色色的流言蜚语。There are people who are saying that these viruses are coming from some military lab, not of China, maybe in the United States。他把球踢回美国，说不定也有人讲是你们美国做出来的病毒要来害我们，故意要摧毁中国的。How can we believe all these crazy things？我们怎么会相信这些无聊的疯狂的言论呢？他把球踢给美国，表示说，我泼乌贼战术你们怀疑我，我也怀疑你大家来玩嘛他是这个样子。那我们先暂且不考虑这个议题的本身啦因为我相信参议院的情报军事委员会里面的参议员他有这样的一个讲法，一定是有所本那我只是猜测啦，我个人猜测，我没有什么实质的直接证据，我是用推论的你既然可以 human cloning， 你为什么不能 virus cloning？ 当然可以那个都是genetic engineering 的一环嘛它是可以用这种同样的原理来做病毒这样子。好，那至于它的发音下一次我们不想让每一集每个单元的时间都拖太长。我们今天既然已经讲到崔天凯他的英文，他是宁波人，我不知道他是不是用宁波话在讲英文但那个英文比起 注音大使，他们的注音大使刘晓明又差非常多，因为很难懂。哦，那个口音很难懂，你找小学生来朗读，我看都比他好，照稿念都比他好。哦，那我们就把它切成不同的片段，分成不同的单元，后面来做介绍。哦，看他英文到底除了发音无药可救之外，到底可不可以从内容上面看出来什么是中式英文，什么应该怎么改比较好。哦，我们下一次就一个单元一个单元，每个单元大概20分钟以内，把它讲完，看看能不能分个几集就把所谓的 Pidgin English 他现在讲的其实就是 Pidgin English，能够把它解释完。好，那我们今天就暂时告一个段落，时间严格控制在15分钟左右，就这样子。好，那同学晚安，下次再见。